What's going on, guys? It's your boy Flycap here, back with another YouTube video after a week again. This time we're going to be playing some Black Ops 2 co-op. I still don't have Xbox Live, but I've been playing this with my buddy ProneTomcat, and you'll see him on the bottom of the screen, me on the top. It's really fun, actually. We've been playing against the bots, and we've been setting them to the hardest setting, which is Veteran, and putting about 8 of them on the map. And just kind of being amazed at how easily they kill you. Right here on the top, don't bother looking at this. I was trying to text with one hand and move and end up dying or almost dying. And then I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah. I'm going to jump back out of these guys because they're idiots and they're robots. And then I get destroyed. So you'll notice that they're actually a lot more dangerous and better aimed than you think they would be. So it just ends up being all about prediction. So like how well can you predict if I kill this bot in this spot, how am I going to get flanked? Based on like how predictable a computer would be with it. Gets pretty fun. But anyway, the reason that I'm putting up this Black Ops 2 gameplay and not some more LA Noire or any of the other games that I've been playing is because I felt like it was a good time to talk about Call of Duty. There's some really big games coming out in the fall. We have Shadow of Mordor, Destiny, The Evil Within, Alien Isolation, Evolve, Hyrule Warriors, Super Smash Brothers. There's just so many good games coming out. But then, like clockwork, like every other year that good games have been coming out in the fall, because falls are always good for games, we're going to have a new Call of Duty coming out, Advanced Warfare. And I will admit I was intrigued by the exoskeleton abilities that they're talking about, how you can power jump and cloak and all kinds of things like that. But the reason that's funny is I wasn't intrigued by the Call of Duty having those. It was more intriguing to me because then it seemed like it was a different game. You know, it wasn't the same Call of Duty anymore, which was what intrigued me. It sounded more like Crysis or maybe even a little bit like Titanfall. And of course, Kevin Spacey being within the main villain in the show, that guy just scared me. Being the main villain in the game, is, you know, exciting. He's a really good actor, and I think he'll bring a lot as far as the voice acting and the narrative go for the campaign. But it kind of begs the question then, you know, with all these other great games coming out, do you take a chance on Advanced Warfare? You know, Call of Duty Ghosts, I got it, and I was pleasantly surprised for about the first couple weeks at how much I actually enjoyed the game. I still to this day think that Extinction is probably the funnest part of that game. Extinction and the campaign, I think, are just really solid from that. And from this game, Black Ops 2, you know, the previous Call of Duty installment, the campaign kind of blew, but you had the zombies and the multiplayer, which is actually better off for the franchise and installment because they have more replay value than the campaign does. But I guess the point of that is to say that there's always, you know, a couple aspects of a Call of Duty that you're going to like, and it might not be the whole package, you know. So for Advanced Warfare, we might get a really, really great campaign, and I kind of think that we will get a really great campaign. And we might also get some kind of cool, new, innovative way of dealing with the multiplayer. But the thing is, Call of Duty, in a long time, has never had the complete package. It's never had the local couch co-op like this, you know, against bots or Extinction or zombies, and the multiplayer and the campaign. And I realize that that's a lot to ask for, and even in most games that you buy today, you don't get that. You know, I think the best game that I've bought in recent history, the most worthwhile investment, was for Wolfenstein: The New Order. And to be completely honest with you, I mean, that's just entirely a single-player campaign. There's some collectibles, but not too much more than that. And I thought it was one of the best games I've played in a long time. So that's not to say that a good game has to have all three of those, but if you're going to release a game every year and you're going to ask for people's money every year, $60, it starts to become almost a contractual obligation by the company to include all aspects of the game as polished and, you know, worthwhile. And I think now that they've added Sledgehammer Studios, Activision and Call of Duty are moving in that direction, because each of these companies that makes these games in the Call of Duty universe, you know, where it's essentially the same rule set. You die really quickly. There's a lot of military guns, either futuristic or, you know, arcane to a certain extent. And you just run around on tightly, you know, dealt maps with perks and kill streaks. This is Call of Duty, right? That's the basic idea behind it. And now that, Sledgehammer had 3 years to develop their installment, and Infinity Ward had a couple years to do theirs as well, and Treyarch is going to have their next one out in, I believe, 1 or 2 years. I'm not exactly sure how the rotation's going to go. It's more time for that developer to really try to make the experience polished. But I don't know. I'm still skeptical because at the end of the day, you run out of material. It's like you're doing the same type of thing over and over again. And if they want to go the advanced warfare route, which seems to be way more futuristic, dystopian, etc., etc., that's cool, but times aren't catching up as quick as the games that you're coming out need to be released, if that makes sense. So if every 3 years they did a Sledgehammer Call of Duty, for example, and they were just trying to keep it in the theme of futuristic, eventually they would run out of things to say. It's the same way that, Modern Warfare died off because it was just kind of the end of that arc, the end of that time period. So I don't know. Will I be getting Call of Duty? I guess is the main question. And the answer, even though I've said it before tons of times, how I'm not going to get the new Call of Duty. The last one wasn't even that great. It's kind of a waste of money. I just ended up wanting to sell it back within a couple weeks. I'm going to get it. And the reason that I'm going to get it is because while the game might not have longevity and it might not be, the best as far as its systems and its perks and, its buffs and balances, whatever you have to say about it, it's still incredibly fun for the first couple weeks. And more importantly, the thing that matters about Call of Duty, why it's still relevant, incredibly relevant to the gaming community, is because it is the iconic mark of yearly installments, right? And it's something that you can almost guarantee when you're talking to your friends. Pre-shot, when you're talking to your friends, and you're like, okay, what games are you going to get this year? What's coming out? What are you guys going to be playing? I need to figure out what I'm going to get so that we can play together. Almost every single time, you will align on a few titles only. One of them is Call of Duty, every year. And that's important because it means that it's a way and a reason for you guys to keep invested in these games. Because they're fun. Like I said before, they might not be the greatest, and I am personally not a huge fan of the most recent Call of Duty, but they're fun to a certain extent. They're kind of mindless, and you get to play with your friends. I think that's really the most important thing that video games do, and something that a lot of people kind of forget about is couch co-op, man. Couch co-op is where video games thrive. Couch co-op is what they should be doing. It really is about connecting people and uniting them in this virtual experience, albeit it is virtual, that can be both fun and scary and entertaining all at the same time. So yes, I will be getting Call of Duty. And I think, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what Sledgehammer has to bring to the table. I think that, they are a talented studio from what I've seen of them. And I have faith that they will be able... Why am I trying to challenge an AR? I have faith that they'll be able to release something that's at least halfway decent. And we won the game, 75-32. This is harder than you think, by the way, to do the bots. So, anyway, I hope you guys have kind of been intrigued and enjoying this Call of Duty discussion. I thought it was something kind of relevant to talk about, especially with all these new games coming up. Call of Duty's not going to get too much discussion until it's already out. So, anyway, this has been your boy Flatcap. Until next time, I will catch you later. Leave a like and comment below if you want. Have fun. Happy gaming.